So the first problem, water flows through a rectangular irrigation canal 500 mm deep by 1.2 meter wide with a mean velocity of 2 meter per second. Determine the rate of flow in meter per minute or cubic meter per minute. So we have a depth of 5 mm. So ato na siya i-convert to meter is 0.5 meter. Then ang wide is 1.2 meter. Since ang formula sa rate of flow is Q is equals to A multiplied by V. So ang ato area is 0.5 multiplied by 1.2. Then ang atong velocity na 2 meter per second. So ang atong natay 1.2 cubic meter per second. Pero since ang sa problem is cubic meter per minute man, ato na siya multiply of 60 seconds in 1 minute. So, ang rate of flow na to is 72 cubic meter per minute. So, the second problem is find the capacity of a 1 meter diameter pipe with a head loss of 3 meter per kilometer and a frictional constant of 0.725. So, we have a formula of head loss in Darcy, which is F multiplied by length and velocity squared over diameter 2G. Since this formula, we can come up with 8 or discharge. And so, muning na ilani ang formula na itong gamiton. Then, ang length na itong gamit is 1,000 since ang paano niya head loss is 3 meter per kilometer. So, i-substitute lang na ito ang F na constant na ito is 0.025. Then, ang length na 1,000 and then ang gravity na 9.81 yan and diameter na 1. So, ang atong discharge is equals to 1.205 cube meter per second. So, the third problem is water flows at the rate of 5 meter cube per second at a total head of 10 meter. Obtain the horsepower in flow. So, we have a formula of power which is Q multiplied by the unit weight and the head, a total head. So, we have a Q which is 5 and the unit weight is 981. Then the total head is 10 meter. So, the power we have 490.5 kilowatts. And then the problem is horsepower. In horsepower, 1 horsepower is equals to 745.7 watts. Then we have a 0.7457 kilowatts. So 490.5 divided by 0.7457, we have a 657.8 horsepower in the power. Okay, for the fourth problem, is water flows on a 5.4 meter wide open channel at a depth of 1.20 meter. The channel bed is on a slope of 0.001. Roughness coefficient is 0.025. Obtain the discharge through the channel in meter cube per second. So, for the solution is atong po ng area which is base times depth. 5.4 multiplied by 1.2. So, the area is 6.0 meter squared. So, para makuha na to ang hydraulic radius, ato sa ko ng perimeter, which is base plus multiplied by the depth, 2d. 5.4 plus 2 multiplied by 1.2. So, ang atong perimeter is 7.88 meter. So, para makuha ang R, is ato ra i-divide 6.8 area divided by perimeter divided by 7.8. So, natay R na 0.831 meter. So, para makuha ang atong discharge, kaya ang formula man nato ang igamit is area multiplied by velocity. So, magamit ta og kanang maning formula ng velocity, which is 1/n multiplied by r raised to 2/3 and s raised to 1/2. So, naman tayo roughness coefficient, which is 0.025. So, ato na i-substitute din ang r na ato nakuha nga 0.831, then ang slope nga 0.01. So, natay velocity nga 1.118 meter per second. So, para makuha ang discharge, ato ra i-multiply ang area o ang velocity, which is 6.48 multiplied by 1.118. So, we have a discharge of 7.245 cubic meter per second. So, for the fifth problem, two vertical tanks are connected near the bottom of a short tube having a cross-sectional area of 0.00625 meters squared. The cross-sectional areas of the tank are 8 meters squared and 2 meters squared respectively. The tank contains water with the water surface in the larger tank 4 meters above the tube, and in the smaller tank 1 meter above the tube. Assume a constant discharge coefficient of 0.72. Find the flow of water to the smaller tank if the head is constant. So, for our solution, we use this formula. Discharge of coefficient is equals to C multiplied by the area of orifice squared of 2 multiplied gravity and the head, total head. And C is the constant discharge. So, we just substitute 0.72 and the cross-sectional area of orifice, which is 0.00625, then square root of 2, which is the gravity, is 9.81. So, natay discharge sa orifice na 0.01993 square root of head or H. Since ang ipangita man is ang head sa smaller tank, which is kani siya 3 meters. So, ang atong i-substitute sa H is 3. So, natay makuha ang discharge nga 0.00345 cubic meter per second. Okay, for the sixth problem, water flows in a 400 mm diameter pipe at a rate of 600 meters per second. The pipe has a length of 60 meters. Compute the head loss using Darcy-Weisbach formula with friction is equals to 0.028. So, the Darcy formula sa head loss is equals to 0.0826 multiplied by the friction length and the discharge raised to 2 over diameter raised to 5. So, ang atong F is ato na i-substitute na 0.028. Then, ang atong flow rate, which is 600 meter per second, ato siya i-convert to cubic meter per second. Muna na himsang 0.6. And diameter po nga 400 mm, ato i-convert to meter is equals to 0.4. So, makuha na ito nga head loss is equals to 4.878 meter.
So, for the problem number 7, the specific energy of flow in a 4.5 meter wide rectangular channel is 2.2 meter. What is the critical depth? So, for the formula of critical depth, we have a D is equals to 2/3 times H, or the specific energy. So, critical depth is equals to 2/3 times 2.2. So we get the answer of critical depth is equals to 1.4667 meter.
So for the next problem, a water jet moving at 8 meter per second is issued from a 20 mm diameter horizontal nozzle. The jet hits a flat plate held normal to its axis. Evaluate the force in Newton exerted by the jet on the plate if the plate is stationary. So for the solution, we have a formula of force is equals to density multiplied by the area and the relative velocity raised to squared quantity 1 minus cosine, and then ang atong degree ani is 90 degrees since the plate is in flat. So density is equals to 1000, the area is pi over 4 multiplied by the diameter raised to 2, which is 0.02, and then the relative velocity is 8 meter per second squared, then 1 minus cosine 90. So we have the force is equals to 20.1 Newton. So for the next problem, a turbine is installed between reservoirs A and B whose difference in water surface elevation is 140 meter. The pipe connecting the reservoir has a diameter of 250 mm and is 180 meter long. The flow of water is 180 liters per second. Use the Hazen-Williams formula with C is equals to 100. Determine the head loss in the pipe due to friction. So the formula of Hazen is equals to 10.67 multiplied by the length multiplied by the discharge raised to 1.85 over C raised to 1.85 and the diameter raised to 4.87. So the length we have is 180 meter and the discharge is 180 liters per second or 0.18 cubic meter per second. And then the C, which is 100 raised to 1.85 and the diameter is 0.25 raised to 4.87. So we have the head loss in 13.73 meters.
Go.
So for the problem number 10, for a wide open rectangular channel, if the critical velocity is 6 meters per second, compute the critical depth. So for the solution is critical velocity is equal to square root of gravity multiplied by the critical depth. So the critical velocity is 6 meters per second equals to square root of 9.81. We get the critical depth is equals to 3.67 meters. So for the problem number 11, evaluate the kinetic energy of a unit weight of water flowing at 4 meters per second. So for the solution na to is natin velocity head na by taon. So V is equals to 4. So ang formula is V squared over 2G nga ito gamiton. So 4 squared over 2 multiplied by the gravity 9.81, we have the kinetic energy of flowing water of 0.815 meter. So for the next problem, water flow in a 100 mm diameter pipe at the rate of 3.2 meter per second. Using F is equals to or friction factor 0.0158. Evaluate the head loss per kilometer length of pipe. So for the solution, we have the formula of Darcy, which is F multiplied by length raised to V raised to 2 over diameter multiplied 2 of gravity. So F is equals to 0.0158 and then the length is 1000 and the V is 3.2 over the diameter 100 mm convert to meter 0.1 times 2 and the gravity 9.81. we have the head loss of 82.49 meter. So for the problem number 13, a 1.25 centimeter diameter orifice in a vertical wall of a tank under a constant head of 5.5 meter discharge 0.45 cubic meter in a 9.5 minutes. Find the coefficient of the discharge. So for the solution, we have a formula of discharge that equals the area square root of 2 times gravity and the head. So for the area, we have the pi over 4 and the diameter of 1.25 centimeter to meter is equals to 0.0125 raised to 2. Square root of 2 times 9.81 and the head that 5.5. So we have the discharge of 0.001275 cubic meter per second. Para makuha nato ang actual discharge, ato siya gamiton ang formula nga V over time. So ang atong V dire is 0.45 over the time na 9.5 minutes. So ato i-convert sa seconds, i-multiply lang nato 60. So we have the actual discharge of 0.00789. Para makuha nato ang coefficient of discharge, ato ra divide ang actual discharge o ang theoretical discharge. So we have 0.00789 divided by 0.001275. We have the coefficient of discharge of 0.62. So for the number 14, the discharge over a trapezoidal weir is 1.315 cubic meter per second. The crease length is 2 meter and the sides are inclined of 75 degrees 57 minutes 40 seconds with horizontal. Find the head over the weir in meters. For the solution, we have a formula of the discharge that equals to 1.859 multiplied by the length and head raised to 3 over 2. So we have a discharge of 1.315 equals the constant of 1.859 and then the length of 2 meters. Then we get the head of the weir is equals to 0.5 meter. So for the number 15, what is the rate of the flow of water passing through a pipe with a diameter of 20 mm and speed of 0.5 meters per second? So we know already the formula of the discharge that equals the area multiplied by the velocity. So substitute, the area is equals to pi over 4 and the diameter of 20 mm. We convert it into meter, that 0.02 raised to 2 multiplied by the speed or the velocity of 0.5. We get the discharge of 0.000157 cubic meter per second. So for the problem number 16, the head loss of a 120 length of tube having a diameter of 10 mm is 30 meter. Oil flow through the tube at a Reynolds numbers of 1,800. Compute the friction. For the solution, we have a formula of friction that 64 over Reynolds number. 64 is a constant. And we have a Reynolds numbers of 1,800. So we just divided it. We have a friction of 0.036. So for the number 17, oil flows through a 50 mm pipe having a head loss of 12 meter. The length of pipe is 120 meter. If the oil has a Reynolds number equals to 1,600, compute the velocity of the oil flowing in the pipe. So, solution, to get the friction, we use the formula of 64 over Reynolds number. So, 64 over 1,600, we get the friction of 0.04. So, to get the velocity, we use the head loss formula that F times length times velocity raised to 2 over diameter 2 times gravity. So we have a head loss of 12 equals the friction 0.04 and the length of 120 meter and the diameter of 0.05 and the gravity at 9.81. So we get the velocity 1.57 meter per second. So for the problem number 18, benzene flow through a 100 mm diameter pipe at a mean velocity of 3 meter per second. Find the volume flow rate in meter per minute. So for the discharge formula is equals to area times velocity. So the area is equals to pi over 4. The diameter is 0.1 raised to 2 times the velocity 3 meter per second. So discharge is equals to 0.236 cubic meter per second. So to convert it to liters, we should multiply it to 1,000. So we have 23.6 liter per second. So to convert it to minutes, so times to 60 seconds. 60 seconds. So we have the discharge of 1,416 liter per minute. So for the number 19, oil flows through a pipe having a diameter of 0.13 meter at a velocity of 2 meter per second. If the Reynolds number is equals to 1,400, compute the full kinematic viscosity of oil in meter squared per second. So the solution, we have the Reynolds numbers diameter multiplied by the velocity over the kinematic viscosity. We have the Reynolds numbers equals to 1,400 equals the diameter 0.30 meter and the velocity 2 meter per second over kinematic viscosity. So kinematic viscosity is equals to 0.000429 cubic meter per second. So for the next problem, water is flowing through the pipe shown. Kinematic viscosity is equals to 0.114 times 10 raised to negative 5 cubic meter per second. So F, we have F or friction 0.0116. Compute the velocity of flow of water. So in the figure, we have a diameter of 150 mm. So in meter is equals to 0.15. So we have a distance of 10 meters. And the first height is 1.6 meter and the second is 0.3. So the head loss 1.6 og ang 0.3 is ato ray minus para makuha na to ang total ng head loss. So 1.6 minus 0.3, we have the total of head loss 1.3. So ang ato ni siya gamitan sa formula nga F times length velocity raised to 2 over diameter 2 times gravity. So since naman tayo head loss, ato yung substitute 1.3 is equals to 0.016 nga friction times length nga 10 meters, then ang velocity raised to 2 over diameter nga 0.15 times 2 and the gravity 9.81, makuha na to ang velocity nga 4.889 meter per second. So for the problem number 21, a 0.60 meter diameter pipeline, 30 meter long, carries 0.4 cubic meter per second of water. Compute the head loss using the Darcy-Weisbach with friction equals to 0.018. So the Darcy formula of head loss is equals to 0.0826 times F times length times the discharge raised to 2 over the diameter raised to 5. So the friction, we have 0.018 and the length is, we have 30 and the discharge is 0.4 and the diameter is equals to 0.60. So we have the head loss equals to 0.092 meters. So for the problem number 22, a 0.18 meter diameter pipe, 600 meter long, has a head loss of 1.2 meter. Find the discharge flowing in the pipe using friction is equals to 0.015. So for the solution, head loss is equals to 0.0826 times F times L times Q raised to 2 over the diameter raised to 5. So the head loss is equals to 1.2 equals to 0.0826 times 0.015 times 600 and discharge raised to 2 over 0.80 raised to 5. So we get the discharge of 0.73 cubic meter per second. So for the next problem, a 1 meter diameter pipe has a 1,400 mm long, has a discharge of 600 liter per second. Compute the head loss using N equals to 0.015. So for the solution, first we get the hydraulic radius equals to D over 4. So the diameter is equals to 1. So the R is equals to 0.25. So para makuha nato sad ang velocity and magamit ni nato nga formula, ato siya gamiton diri sa discharge na formula, which is ang discharge is equal to 0.60. Then an area is equals to pi over 4, diameter times the diameter equals to 1 raised to 2. So makuha nato ang velocity nga 0.76 meter per second. So gamiton nato ang velocity nga sa formula para makuha nato ang slope. So, nanantay velocity nga 0.76 at i-substitute sa 1 over n multiplied by the r raised to 2/3 and the s raised to 1/2. So, 0.76 equals to 1 over 0.015 times the 0.25 raised to 2/3 and the slope raised to 1/2. So, makuha na to ang slope 0.00826. So, para makuha na to ang head loss, ato gamiton ang formula na slope times length. So, naman tayo length nga 1,400 mm. So, ato makuha nga head loss is 1.16 mm. So, for the problem number 24, oil flows at the rate of 0.22 cubic meter per second in a 500 mm diameter pipeline and 500 meter long. Compute the average velocity of the flow. So we use the formula of the discharge that Q is equals to area multiplied by the velocity. So the discharge is equal to 0.22. So ang area, ang atong gamiton is ang diameter nga 500 mm at i-convert sa meter is equals to 0.5. So ang area is equal to pi over 4 times 0.5 raised to 2 times velocity. So, to compute, makuha na ang velocity na 1.12 meter per second. For the problem number 25, a square concrete conduit having a side of 0.788 meter carries water at a rate of 4 cubic meter per second. Using the Hazen-Williams formula with the coefficient of discharge equals to 120. Compute the hydraulic radius. So, ang formula sa hydraulic radius is equals to area over perimeter. So, square man siya, ang area nato is 0.788 raised to 2. Then, ang perimeter nato is ang area times the 4 side. So, the hydraulic radius is equals to 0.197.
So, for the number 26, oil has a specific gravity of 0.80, flows through pipe A, has a 200 liter per second at elevation of 20 meters and a diameter of 200 mm and the length of 200 meters, with a pressure of 100 kPa to pipe B at elevation of 10 meters and a diameter of 100 mm and length of 100 meters with a pressure of 50 kPa. Complete the following if pipe A and B are connected in series. Find the total energy at A. So we have the total energy formula of velocity squared over 2g plus pressure over unit weight plus z or the datum. Since we don't have the velocity, we can compute it by using the discharge formula, which is Q is equals to area multiplied by the velocity. So the discharge, we have a 200 meter per second. So ato na siya i-compute to cubic meter per second. So 0.2 is equals to the area is equals to pi over 4 and the diameter of 0.2 raised to 2 multiplied by the velocity. So, makuha na itong velocity na 6.33 meter per second. So, ato i-substitute diri nga formula 6.37 raised to 2 over 2 times 9.81 plus the pressure 100 over 9.81 and the specific gravity of 0.8 plus the datum na 20. So, makuha na ito ang total energy at A na 34.81 meter. So, for the problem number 27, the pump in the figure shown discharges water at 30 liter per second. Neglecting losses and elevation changes, what is the velocity of flow at the 4 cm diameter pipe? So, in the figure, we have the diameter nga ikaduha nga 4 cm and the first diameter is equals to 10 cm. So, para makuha na to ang velocity, ato gamitin ang formula sa discharge na Q is equals to area times velocity. So, naman tayo discharge na 30 at 30 liters per second sa atong convert sa cubic meter. So, nato 0.030 na discharge ang area kay pi over 4 times 0.04 na diameter is to 2. So, nato velocity na 23.87 meter per second. So, for the next problem, in a 600 mm diameter pipeline, the flow is maintained at 710 liter per second by a series of pumps of 350 meter apart. F, or friction, is equals to 0.020. What is the head loss between the adjacent pump? So, sa ato formula, ato gamiton ang Darcy sa head loss, which is equals to 0.0826 times F times L times the discharge raised to 2 over the diameter raised to 5. So, the head loss is equals to 0.026 times 0.02 times the 350 times the discharge, that 0.71 raised to 2 over the diameter na 0.6 raised to 5. We have a head loss of 3.75 meters. Problem number 29. A liquid of specific gravity of 1.75 flow in a 60 mm diameter horizontal pipe. The total energy in the flow is 80 joules per Newton. The elevation of the pipe above a fixed datum is 2.16 meter. If the pressure at the specified point is 75 ppa, compute the velocity. So, for the solution, you have the formula of the total energy, that E is equals to velocity raised to 2 over 2 times the gravity plus pressure over the unit weight plus the Z, or the datum. So, the total energy is equals to 80. So, ato makita ang velocity. 80 is equals to V raised to 2 over the 2 times 9.81 plus 75 over the 9.81 times the specific gravity 1.75 plus 2.16 na datum. So, makuha na ito ang velocity na 37.85 meter per second. So, for the problem number 30, oil having a specific gravity of 0.80 flows from a 100 mm diameter pipe through a nozzle having a diameter of 40 mm. The flow rate is 0.01 cubic meter per second. Compute the head loss of the nozzle if the coefficient of velocity is equals to 0.92. So, head loss formula is equals to velocity raised to 2 over 2 times the gravity times the 1 over the coefficient velocity raised to 2 minus 1. So, wala man tayo velocity, ato siya kwaon using the formula of discharge. So, nang tayo discharge na 0.01, ato lang siya i-substitute. Then, equals sa area na pi over 4 times 0.04 raised to 2 na diameter. So, makuha na itong velocity na 7.96 meter per second. So ato na siya i-compute sa head loss ni formula. 7.96 raised to 2 over 2 times 9.81 and times 1 over 0.92 minus 1 natay head loss nga 0.59 meter. So for the number 31, a rectangular concrete flow 4 meter wide carries water at the rate of 5 cubic meter per second. Determine the critical depth. So we have a formula of critical depth cube root of q raised to 2 over gravity. So para makuha nato ang q, ato gamitin ang formula niya nga discharge over base. So we have a discharge na 5 and rectangular na base rectangular na 4. So 5 over 4, we have a 1.25 na cube. So ato substitute cube root of 1.25 raised to 2 over gravity na 9.81. We get the critical depth equals to 0.542 meter. Problem number 32. A rectangular channel with a depth of 1.2 meter and 1.8 meter wide has a slope of 0.02 and n is equals to 0.012. What is the critical depth for this channel? So first, para makuha nato ang critical depth, ato gamitin ang formula na V is equals to 1 over n multiplied by the r raised to 2 over 3 and times the slope of 1/2. So para makuha nato ang r, ato ka ang area of 1 meter. So we have an area of 2.16 and perimeter na 4.2. Okay, ato ng D gamit ang formula na 2D plus D. So, para makuha na nato ang velocity, ato i-substitute ang mga given na ato makuha. So, V is equals to 1 over 0.012 multiplied by the R nga A over P. So, 2.16 over 4.2 raised to 2/3 and multiply the slope ng 0.02 raised to 1/2. So we have a velocity of 2.39 meter per second. For the problem number 33, the discharge through a capillary well is 0.52 cubic meter per second. The head on it is 1/4 of the crest length. What is the head in meter? So we have a formula for the discharge that equals to 1.859 multiplied by the length and the head raised to 3 over 2. So since the statement sa problem na ang head is equals to 1/4 of the crest length, so ang length is equals to 4 times head. So ato i-substitute na sa equation. So Q is equals to 0.52 is equals to 1.859 then ang length na 4 times h. So ang h na raised to 3 over 2. So makuha nato ang h na 0.345 meter. So for the next problem, what is the static head corresponding to a flow velocity of 3 meter per second? So ato gamiton ang formula h is equals to v raised to 2 over 2 times g. So ang velocity nato is equals to 3. So h is equals 3 over 2 times 9.81. So naatay h na 0.48 meters. So for the problem number 35, a rectangular timber flowing 2 meter wide discharge water at the rate of 1.2 cubic meter per second. Determine the critical depth in meter. So we have the formula of critical depth is equals to cube root of q raised to 2 over g. So ato sa kaon ang q. So natay formula sa q na discharge over base. So natay discharge na 1.2 of base na 2 meter Natural siya i-divide. So, Q is equals to 0.6. So, para makuha ang critical depth, ato na siya i-compute na cube root is critical depth is equals to cube root of 0.6 raised to 2 over 9.81. Nakuha na ito ang critical depth na 0.332 meter. Problem number 36. What is the hydraulic radius pipe with a diameter of 12 mm? So, naatay formula sa hydraulic radius na equals to diameter over 4. So, ato lang i-divide ang 12 mm over 4. So, makuha na ito ang hydraulic radius equals to 3 millimeters. Number 37. The length in a capillary weir is 5 times its height if the discharge flowing into weir is 0.6 cubic meter per second. Compute the value of the head. So, naatay formula sa discharge na equals to 1.859 times the length of the head raised to 3 over 2. So, naman tayo discharge na 0.6. So, 0.6 is equals to 1.859 times the length that 5 times sa head. So, ang 8 head or h raised to 3 over 2. So, ang h is equals to 0.33 meter. So, for that, problem number 28. A tank filled with water to a depth of 2.4 meter is accelerated upward at a rate of 3 meter per second square second. Compute the velocity of the discharge at the orifice 2 cm in diameter located at the bottom of the tank. So, para makuha na ito ang velocity, magamit na ito ang formula ng square root of 2 times g times h. Since wala may given na h ato sa form ng h, so ato gamitin ang formula na h is equals to height or the depth multiplied by the 1 plus acceleration over gravity. So, h is equals to 2.4 multiplied by 1 plus 3 over 9.81. So, natay h na 3.134 meter. So, ato na i-compute ang velocity. So, natay square root of 2 times the gravity 9.81 and times the h na 3.134. Natay velocity na 7.841 meter per second. Number 39. The jet of a horizontal nozzle strike a vertical plate with force equals to 7,000 Newton if the discharge flowing at the nozzle is 0.12 cubic meter per second. Compute the diameter of the jet in mm. So, we use the formula of force to get the velocity since wala nang gihatag sa problem. So, force is equals to 7,000 equals to the density na 1,000 and the discharge na 0.12 then the velocity. So, natin velocity na 58.33 meter per second. So, para makuha na ito ang diameter, ato gamitin ang discharge na formula which is area multiplied by the velocity. So, 0.12 equals to pi over 4 and the diameter is 2 times pi 58.33, natay diameter na 51.2 millimeters. Problem number 40. The discharge flowing in a rectangular weir is 1.32 cubic meter per second. If the head of water in the weir is 0.5 meter, determine the length of this. So we use the formula of the discharge that equals to 1.859 times the length and h raised to 3 over 2. So natay discharge ng 1.32. So 1.32 is equals to 1.859 times the length and times the head ni 0.5 raised to 3 over 2. So, naay length na 2 meters. So, for the problem number 41, the hydraulic rate. What is the hydraulic? So, for the number 41, what is the hydraulic radius of a pipe with a diameter of 25 millimeters? So, we use the formula of the hydraulic radius that equals to diameter over 4. So, diameter is equals to 25. So, 25 over 4, we come up the answer of the hydraulic radius is equals to 6.25 millimeters. For the problem number 42, a closed conduct with 25 cm diameter is connected to a 20 cm diameter. The velocity of the second pipe is 4 meters per second. What is the velocity of the first pipe? So, kanina formula which is Q1 is equals to Q2, muna siya sa ideal flow. So, since this Q1, ang formula is area times velocity, so direct substitution na siya nata sa area na pi over 4, the diameter na sa first na pipe is 0.25 raised to 2, and the velocity sa first pipe equals to pi over 4, and the diameter na sa ikaduhang nga pipe is 0.2 raised to 2, and the velocity in the second pipe is 4. So, natay velocity sa first pipe na 0.56 meter per second. Number 43. The head lasts an 80 meter or 12 centimeter diameter. The pipe is 8 meter when oil has a specific gravity of 0.9, a viscosity of 0.04 Newton seconds per square meter. Flows at a 0.05 cubic meter per second. Determine the Reynolds number. So for the Reynolds number formula, we have a velocity times the diameter and the density na and over the viscosity. So, para makuha na ito ang velocity, ato gamitin ang formula nga discharge over area. So, 0.05 over pi over 4 times 0.12 raised to 2 na tayo velocity nga 4.42 meter per second. So, ato lang i-direct substitute. 4.2 Reynolds number is equals to 4.2 times 0.12 times 1,000 and times 0.9 over 0.04. So, natay Reynolds number na 11,934. So, for the number 44, determine the head on a surface rectangular wheel with Q is equals to 4 cubic meter per second and the length is equals to 3 meter and the wear factor is equals to 0.62. So, naatay formula sa discharge na Q is equals to wear factor times length times head raised to 3 over 2. So, naatay discharge na 4 is equals to 0.62 na wear factor and the length na 3 meter. Then H raised to 3 over 2. So, naatay H na nakuha na ito ang head na equals to 1.67 meter. So, for the problem number 45, a water tank with a diameter of 3 meter is filled with water. If the water level is 2.30 meter above the nozzle, what is the velocity of the water coming out of the nozzle? Neglect the losses. So, for the velocity, naatay formula nga square root of 2 times g times h. So, the g is the gravity and h is the head or the depth. So, v is equals to square root of 2 times 9.81 times 2.3. So, natay velocity nga 6.72 meter per second. So, for the problem number 46, a vertical jet of water from a nozzle support a load of 150 Newton. The velocity and diameter of the jet near the nozzle tip are 17.46 meter and 3 centimeter respectively. Find the distance of the load from the nozzle tip in meter. So first, ang atong kuhaon is the discharge. So multi-discharge na formula that equals to area times velocity. So pi over 4 times 0.03 raised to 2 na diameter sa nozzle tip. And the velocity that 17.46. So natay discharge na 0.01234 cubic meter per second. So para makuha ang velocity nga naa sa nozzle, atong gamiton ang formula sa force na F is equals to density times the discharge and times the velocity. So 150 is equals to 1,000 times 0.01234 and sa B, velocity natin velocity na makuha na 12.15 meter per second. So para makuha nito ang height or ang distance sa load from the load to nozzle tip, ato gamiton ang formula na V2 squared times 8 is equals to V1 squared minus 2G times H. So ang V2 nato is 12.15 raised to 2 and the V1 nato na 17.46 raised to 2 minus 2 times 9.81 natay height or distance na 8 meters. So for the problem number 47, what is the discharge capacity of a concrete pipe covered 4 feet in diameter and 10 meter long if the difference in the water level at the inlet and outlet level is 1.52 meter and the coefficient of discharge is equals to 0.72. So, natay formula sa discharge na Q is equals to coefficient of discharge times area is equal of 2 times gravity and times the level of water or H. So, Q is equals to 0.72 times pi over 4 times 1.22 raised to 2 and square root of 2 times 9.81 times 1.52. So, natay discharge na 4.73 cubic meter per second. Problem number 48. For a wide open rectangular channel, if the critical velocity is 4 meter per second, what is the critical depth? So, for this problem, atong gamitin ang formula sa Froude number. So, ang Froude number is equals to 1. So, Froude number is equals to V over the square root of gravity times the critical depth. So 1 is equals to 4 over the square root of 9.81 times that critical depth. So critical depth is equals to 1.63 meters. So for the number 49, a rectangular weir is under on head of 32 cm. The width of the channel upstream of the weir is 2.5 meter and the water stand is 1.2 meter. Using the Francis formula, find the discharge in cubic meter per second. Neglect the losses. So we have the formula of the discharge that Q is equals to 1.84 times the length and times the height, H raised to 3 over 2. So Q is equals to 1.84 times 2.5 times 0.32 raised to 3 over 2. So the discharge is equals to 0.832 cubic meter per second. For the problem number 50, a dam 40 meter high has a spillway discharge at 2 meter deep and a cross length of 10 meter. If C is equals to 3.2, find the discharge in cubic meter per second. So we have a wear factor that equals to 3.2 and we have a formula of the discharge that Q is equals to C times length and times H raised to 3 over 2. So Q is equals to 3.2 times 10 times 2 raised to 3 over 2. We come up with the answer of Q is equals to 90.5 cubic meter per second.